I don't have them finishing where they finished last season. We'll start there. We'll tease that. We'll go to the record in a minute. If we're talking trap games, I like the Falcons on the road in Week 17. So you're coming off a primetime Sunday night game against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, and then you're finishing the season at Levi Stadium against the 49ers in a game that is going to have some sort of playoff implications, whether it's seed or whether the Cards are trying to play their way in. And jam in the middle of that is a Falcons team that probably is just playing spoiler. You're on the road and you're probably looking ahead. So I have that as my trap game for Arizona. They're lucky that the Seahawks are worse. I'll say that. Is that you get Seattle twice, and yeah, they'll probably split those. As far as toughest matchups, I mean, come on. You start off. Here's another thing. We talked about the Seahawks starting rough. You've got the Kansas City Chiefs to start the season without DeAndre Hopkins. And those first 6 games, you've got the Raiders loss, Rams loss, Panthers. Okay, we'll give you Carolina, so you're starting 1-3. Then you play the Eagles, who are ascendant and much better team, especially with AJ Brown on them. Then you get the Seahawks. Okay, so now we're looking at 2-4 when Hopkins comes back, and they're supposed to be better in the first half of the season.
Yeah. Niners, here's the thing that's interesting. They always start off so fast, the Cardinals. So the Niners don't play them early, which is wonderful, but they will get DeAndre Hopkins back by the time the 49ers play him. And we get it in the season at home at Levi's, which I'm thankful for that. I think a big reason why the Cardinals always fall apart is that they don't build depth. They don't build depth. And so they're an injury or two away, and everything just falls apart.
And one thing to note, the Week 11 game, the Monday Night Football game, that is in Mexico City. That is not in Arizona. So Arizona does not get the Niners at their home stadium.
I love it. We're going, baby. We will be there. 49ers Rush road trip.
Nice.
I will say this. Let me just tease this real quick.
Yep.
We have solidified our hotels for the first 2 trips for our 49ers Rush road trip, discount hotels. The problem is it's going to take them 10 days or more business days to generate the link for us. So for those of you that are waiting for itineraries to the Chicago trip and the Denver trip, that's coming. Just be patient. But you can get your tickets, 49ersrushroadtrip.com. All that stuff's up there. But let's jump back, Brian. Here we go. Let's go back. Let's do our record prediction for the Cardinals. What do you have them at?
So this one is even more of a stretch, I think, than the Seahawks. Like you said, you have the Seahawks at 5 wins. I had 4. Either one could be justified. I predict the Cardinals to finish 8-9. It would not surprise me if they come below that. I've got tough schedule, as I mentioned. No Hopkins for the first 6 games, which is where they usually shine. Last year, the only reason they made the playoffs is because they got to such a big head start before just crumbling on the second half. Could easily start 0-3. Then you've got these questions of Kingsbury, is he done? And I know they just re-signed him, but I'm not a fan. Kyler is still not re-signed. The whole drama of him taking him off the social media. And then, as we mentioned, the propensity to collapse in the second half. It has happened every single year that Kingsbury's been the coach in Arizona. So there's just nothing working in their favor.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they lost Chandler Jones. You lost your best pass rusher, who's actually in Las Vegas playing for the Raiders now. So you got worse on defense. You got worse on offense. Kyler, does he stay healthy? Is he have problems with his contract? There's just too many question marks here, on top of the fact that I'm just not a Kingsbury truther. And I don't think it looks good for Arizona.